Hi, it's Jane. Thank you for joining me for this video, which is a reading for the last week and a half or so of March 2026. Can you believe the first quarter of the year is almost done? That went pretty quickly. So before we go forward, let's quickly review where we got guidance and what the themes were for the months leading up to this reading. In January, we started asking the angels about how can we rest? How can we best rest ourselves up from the holidays and the end of year parties and hubbub? And then we talked about planning. What can we expect for the year? How can we best plan for our year ahead? In February, we talked about relationships with others and also with ourselves. And then the beginning of March, the last reading I did, was all about beginning to transition to a more outward focus from wintertime into spring. And that leads us into today's reading, where I asked the angels, what do we need to know as we're really now waking up and entering springtime? So for this reading, I used Angel Wisdom Tarot cards by Radleigh Valentine. And I pulled three cards, which actually turned out to be four, and I'll show you why. Pulled three cards, and they're all really good. They're really good. So the first one is renewal. And this card says, reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. Okay, that's good. And time to head in a new direction. Clarity on your life purpose, and in your heart, you know what to do. So it certainly is time to move in a new direction, right? We're going to be done with the hibernating of wintertime. We're going to come forth. It's a time of renewal and rejuvenation and rebirth. And that really is a whole new direction. Um, and so that was the first card. The second card is Seven of Water. Now, remember, water is the card of emotion, and this card is all about making choices. But the number seven tells us that we're on the right path. So, what we've been thinking about and moving towards so far and waking up to is all in the right path. Now, typically, this card says that you need to make a choice. It's time to decide maybe which path or which project or priorities or how to go about the project that you want to do. And if I were doing a personal reading for you, I would ask you to which of these colors speaks to you so that we can talk more specifically about that choice. But since I can't do that, what I did instead for a general reading is I asked for a clarifying card. Could you give me an idea, angels, please, of where we should focus our choices? And the card that came up is Six of Fire. And remember, fire is the uh, card of passion. I'm sorry, passion and deep love for ourselves, for others, for the world, for things that we're doing. And this card is all about victory. But what it's really speaking to me today in this context is here's the number six. And for me, in angel numbers, the six means coming back around, coming home, circling back, sometimes rethinking, reconsidering. But it's certainly, even as you draw the number, it's coming around. Now, if we are to make choices and choices from the heart, we're on the right path. So if we make a choice that's from the heart, something we're passionate about, that's where we should head into. And then the third card just puts an exclamation mark and a final stamp on everything because it's the dreamer. It's a new path, taking a leap of faith, doing something new, going forth, knowing that we are not alone. The angels are with us and they'll guide us the whole way. So this is really good news as we come out of wintertime into spring. Now, remember I said that I couldn't do a personal reading here. Well, you know when I can do a personal reading? Just to remind you before I go on, I am offering a 6-month membership starting in April, so there's not a lot of time to sign up. So if you go to the link that will be in the introduction and the explanation of this video, You'll come to a page that will describe the membership for you. But what will happen is there'll be a small group of us who will meet once a month via Zoom, and I will give each and every person a personalized reading following the theme of that month or a general reading if that's what they prefer. And we will grow together on a spiritual journey. So, the flower energy I'd like you to think of heading into all of this is the daffodil. Now, I chose this partly because at this time in the Northeast in the US, the daffodils are popping up and starting to bloom. I get so excited to see them in my yard. But also because this is a flower that signals the need to move away from the darkness of winter, just as our reading is talking about. It's announcing spring. You see how the cup here is almost like a doo-doo-doo. The angel Gabriel is associated with this flower, and Gabriel is the angel who came to Mary to tell her she'd have a baby and also told the shepherds that the baby Jesus was born. So as we're coming into this Easter time for Christians, the daffodil is really very important on many levels. But the energy of the daffodil is really good for restoring your emotional energy, particularly after a long time of quiet, like wintertime. It comes up bold and beautiful and confident and ready to usher in spring. And if you happen to have grown these or know about them, daffodils grow from a bulb. And the bulb stays hidden underground all winter time, and you think it's gone and you think it's dead. But come January, actually, at least here in the Northeast, you start to see the greens coming up. And then now by March, the flowers bloom. And so it's really a flower energy of stored up energy that's ready to come forth and be absolutely beautiful. So, how's that? So for the end of March, think about emerging from your slumbers, coming out, work with Angel Gabriel, because Gabriel also helps with our life purpose. And that's a good thing to know about when we're heading forth into springtime. So until next time, I hope you sign up for my membership. And if you would please like and subscribe to this video, thank you. Bye.